Joining me now is Pete Beadle at Edgar Street. So I thought Slough came and did, a professional job, let's put it that way.
Yeah, they did. We expected a tough game, and we got that. But again, we've shot ourselves in the foot a little bit. We did it a lot last year, and we've done it again today. So, but like I said, the positives is that we know that Slough are a strong side. We know they're one of the top teams in this division. We know they finished in the playoffs last year, and I thought at times we were better than them. So that's the positive, and that's what we can take out of it. Really, it's a disappointing end to the game, but we got to move on.
And the goal was a bit of a sucker punch because you had a free kick at the other end. Okay, they were quick on the counter, but it still has to be, created.
The fella that scored the goal, we're going to watch the video again, but I can guarantee that he was marking someone from that free kick. So if he can get from there to there and tap it in, why can't we? And it's the same old adage. The amount of goals we conceded last year from our corners or our free kicks or our throw-ins in the final third, where we just switch off. And you keep reminding them every single week. What if? You've always got to have in your mind, what if? What if he slips? What if he misses the free kick? What if he misses the corner? What if they break up? And we just don't. And we keep getting punished, and we've been punished today. And we were down to the bare bones today again. And players played that probably shouldn't have played today, but that's no excuse. We still did enough. We still competed well enough, but we were just disappointed that one or two, or as a team, we didn't get on the ball and play like we have done, like we did on Tuesday. It was almost like we were waiting for someone to do something. And we're a team that want to play the right way. We want to play it on the ground. We want to play sharp. We want to play bright. But for whatever reason today, it just wasn't there.
What happened with the Mike Simmons red card?
I haven't seen it properly yet, so I have to have a look at it. But the referee says it was something to do with forward motion towards the lad's face. Now I know that him and the centre half were grappling to try and get free. I think the lad grabbed Mike first. Mike's tried to push him off, and that's as the referee's looked around and seen it. So Mike's been a little bit unlucky and been caught, as in trying to push the lad off. But I don't think Mike's tried to throw a punch. Their bench said he tried to throw a punch, but Mike's not that type of person. So again, I haven't spoken to the ref yet. I will speak to him and ask him what he saw, and did he not see the bit just before it, which is not making what Mike did right. But like I said, two big lads there scrapping to try and get this 5 hours of space, and maybe he could have dealt with it differently. But maybe he saw something that we didn't.
And there, Matt Lenshaw was sent off a second yellow card. Do you think that was correct? Right in front of you?
No, it didn't. It's not. It wasn't a bookable challenge. And there was lots of them that happened. There's lots of them that happened. And again, no excuses. But I thought the officials weren't strong enough today. But it's irrelevant. We got punished for. It wasn't the referee that put the ball in the net. It was their number 6, and we need to be better.
You mentioned the lack of numbers, and you've lost Jack Damon now as well. What's happened there?
Jack rolled his ankle in the last 20 minutes of training on Thursday. Again, really a nothing challenge. He's just basically trod on Pablo's foot, and as Pablo moved his foot, Jack's rolled his ankle. So we're looking at a few weeks with him. Obviously, Ryan has he's rolled his sleeves up and gone out there and played, and probably shouldn't have played. Mark's obviously carrying his Achilles injury as well, so so it wasn't ideal that we've had all 3 centre halves that are injured all at the same time, which is again an unknown for me. It's not a normal thing that's happened for us, and we've been very lucky over the 2 years with our injuries. But right now, we had to throw Mike in to give him his first start, and he looked a bit rusty. Obviously, the 2 centre halves had to play because we had nobody else, and Jack's injured as well. Purge is still out injured, although he's getting closer and closer. But it's been a tough start and a tough end to pre-season with the injuries we have picked up, because they've not been little niggles. They've been quite nasty little injuries that have taken a few weeks to get over.
And did Calvin Dinsley turn an ankle in a water sprinkler?
Yeah. I don't think it was a water. I don't know what he did, but again, he didn't say anything. He just said he rolled his ankle. So so again, he's hobbled through it manly to get through to as long as he did. But again, it was starting to affect his game, and obviously been on a booking as well. The last thing we wanted for him was to lunge into a tackle and get himself sent off. So we brought him off, and like I said, we are down to the bones at the moment. Luckily, we got a free week, so hopefully we can rest a few, and obviously because then we got a really busy weekend, and obviously then a tough couple of games at the weekend.
So you're going to say you've got a week now to try and recover. Get to what are now going to be more important games, having lost the first home game today.
They're all important games. We didn't want to lose any game. We didn't want to lose today, and we said through the game, even with take the goal out of it, it probably had a 0-0 written all over it. So in the way that both teams played, probably cancelled one another out. We didn't play particularly well on the day. I don't think they played as well as they could play on the day. So it had 0-0 written over it. So but going forward, you know, every game's a tough one, and like I said, we've got a really tough weekend now, especially with what we've got on the injuries. So we need to, you know, we need to batten down the hatches, and we need to roll our sleeves up, and we'll have a look this week, see if we can maybe bring a face or two in to try and bolster the numbers a bit, and if we can do that, it'll be great. But I spent all last week trying to do that, and we were unsuccessful with lots of things. So we'll keep trying, and you know, but again, we're not making excuses. We were below par today, and was it a fair result? I'm not sure, but like I said, but it is what it is, and we got to move on to next week now. And like I said, we've got to look to pick up 6 points next weekend.
Thank you.
No problem.